absolute must-have motorcycle seats for your Harley Davidson. From bar hoppers to long-haul kings, these seats will completely change how your bike feels. Number 7. Saddlemen Step Up. This is not just another aftermarket seat, it is a full-on commitment to performance, posture, and pushing your Harley to its limits without sacrificing all-day rideability. For riders who live for the thrill of hard acceleration, aggressive corners, and that feeling of being locked in tight with the machine, this is the go-to upgrade. Its defining feature is the pronounced lumbar support, which rises sharply at the rear, forming a deep pocket that cradles the rider and holds them in place during spirited riding. Whether you are launching out of a stoplight or throwing your bagger into a long sweeper, this seat ensures you stay planted exactly where you want to be. Underneath its race-inspired profile lies surprisingly plush engineering. Saddlemen uses a proprietary blend of gel-core inserts and ultra-foam layers, designed to absorb road shock while maintaining rigidity for proper posture support. This means it is not just built for short, aggressive rides, it can comfortably handle longer journeys as well. The step-up also narrows toward the front, allowing riders to shift forward when needed and giving shorter riders easier reach to the ground. Available in a variety of finishes, including black tuck and roll and lattice-stitch diamond patterns, it not only performs but adds custom style to your Harley instantly. The step-up fits a wide range of Harley-Davidson touring models and softails, and installation is typically plug-and-play. With its gel core, it eliminates hot spots, relieves pressure points, and offers a solid connection to the bike. Exactly what riders need when pushing their machines hard. Even riders over 6 feet tall praise the deep bucket for its ability to offer back support and stabilize them during high-torque acceleration. In terms of ride feel, it creates a lower stance, which contributes to better control and a sleeker profile. Performance-wise, the step-up is designed for those running powerful V-twin engines, especially those equipped with the 114 or 117 cubic inch power plants. While the seat itself does not alter the output, it complements aggressive setups by delivering a secure cockpit-like environment for the rider. Combined with mid-controls and drag bars, it turns your Harley into a performance cruiser with serious muscle. For riders who love their bikes loud, fast, and responsive, but who also want to log decent miles without ending the day with numb legs or sore backs, this seat hits the perfect balance. Retailing at around $500 depending on the stitch pattern and model fitment, it is one of the best investments you can make for both comfort and confidence. And let us not forget style. The step-up adds a low, aggressive look that screams speed and intent, whether parked outside a bar or roaring down a canyon road. In short, the Saddlemen Step-Up is for riders who live at the intersection of function and fury. It is the seat that lets you ride hard and long without compromise. Its materials are built to last, its design is tuned for control, and its styling enhances the aggressive stance of any performance bagger or cruiser. But if gel inserts and stunt style are not your thing, and you just want a plush ride that will not kill your tailbone, then next one has your name all over it. Number 6. The Big Ugly Stock Touring Seat. The so-called Big Ugly may not win any beauty contests, but for long-distance Harley-Davidson riders, it is one of the most comfortable and reliable seats ever mounted on a touring bike. Originally installed on models like the Ultra Limited and the Road Glide CVO, this stock touring seat became infamous among Harley veterans for one reason: it just works. While most riders are eager to swap it out for a sleeker or trendier aftermarket option, those who actually rack up serious miles know better. This seat is a quiet legend among road warriors who prioritize comfort over cosmetics. The defining feature of the Big Ugly is its deep, supportive rider pocket, which cradles the lower back and prevents fatigue over extended rides. The foam density is tuned to absorb vibrations without collapsing over time. This makes it especially effective for 12-hour hauls across state lines or for those planning cross-country tours. Unlike thinner bar hopper seats, this one actually improves with age. The more miles you put on it, the more it conforms to your riding posture. For taller riders, there's also a tall boy version that pushes you back slightly, opening up your knees and giving you more stretch between the saddle and the floorboards. That detail alone makes a huge difference on longer trips. Beneath the surface, the construction is classic Harley touring engineering. The seat pan is built to match the curvature of Harley's Grand Touring frames, creating seamless integration with the body lines of the bike. The foam inside is medium firm and retains shape even after tens of thousands of miles. Many riders report running these seats for upwards of 30,000 miles without any breakdown in padding or stitching, and used versions are still readily available online. For those who plan to take a partner along for the ride, the pillion seat is equally generous. Wide, thick, and well-contoured, it provides solid support without forcing your passenger into an awkward upright posture. In fact, it might be one of the only factory pillion seats that doesn't need an upgrade. Let's talk specs. This factory touring seat weighs in at approximately 13 pounds and uses dual-density foam with a vinyl or leather wrap depending on the model year. It's paired with a steel base plate and standard mounting hardware compatible with nearly all Harley touring models produced from 2014 onward. Riders can expect full compatibility with touring backrests, rear tour packs, and aftermarket luggage setups. Suspension performance on the road is enhanced thanks to the generous foam layering, which reduces vibration and tailbone pressure over inconsistent terrain. This seat isn't just good, it's dependable, and at a time when custom seats can push the price tag well over $700, you can find a used Big Ugly online for under $200 if you know where to look. Just make sure you're buying an authentic Harley touring seat and not a knockoff. The foam and structural integrity of counterfeit versions are often cheap, lacking the durability that defines the original. So if you're building a Harley for the long haul, or you're just tired of squirming in the saddle before the sun goes down, don't overlook this factory gem. It may not turn heads at the bike night, but it will carry you home without a sore back or a single complaint. Of course, not every rider wants a giant sofa on their bike. Some want to slide back, lean low, and stay locked in. Which brings us to number 5. Now, if you just found your dream seat, but your back's still hurting, your gear might be the next weak link. Seats are only half the battle. We link our go-to touring gear in the description. Supportive riding jeans, padded jackets, and back braces that reduce fatigue over long distances. Number 5. Advan Black Raptor Seat. If you're the kind of rider who refuses to sacrifice style for comfort, or comfort for style, then the Raptor seat might just be the sweet spot you've been chasing. Designed by Advan Black, the Raptor blends the familiar geometry of a Harley-style seat pan with a heavy dose of custom shop appeal. It's built for riders who are done settling for the flat, stiff stock seat that came with their Road Glide or Street Glide. The Raptor doesn't just look better, it rides better. With its distinctive double diamond stitching and faux ostrich inlays, it commands attention even when the bike is parked. But this isn't just about looks. This seat is built with high-density foam and strategically placed gel inserts that soak up road shock and relieve pressure points, making it ideal for riders who rack up serious mileage without going full touring mode. The foam density strikes a near-perfect balance. It's firm enough to support longer rides without creating hot spots, yet soft enough to offer immediate comfort. The gel pads under the rider and passenger area make a noticeable difference over rough terrain, especially when you're out riding for a few hours at a time. Unlike some other seats that might feel good for 20 or 30 miles but break down fast, the Raptor holds up after hundreds of miles without losing its shape or support. And with multiple stitching color options, including red, white, green, blue, and even black on black, you can match it to your paint scheme or keep it subtle and sleek. In terms of weight, the Raptor comes in just a few pounds heavier than a minimalist solo seat, but nowhere near the bulk of a full touring saddle. This means it won't throw off your center of gravity or make the bike feel top-heavy, especially for those running without a tour pack. The Raptor is shaped with a low-profile rise and moderate lumbar wall, giving you a planted, locked-in feel when cornering or accelerating, but without feeling overly rigid or caged in. And for shorter riders, the pan's forward bias helps keep your feet planted when you come to a stop. As far as specs go, while the seat doesn't add horsepower, it certainly helps you use what you've got more effectively. The seat's padding and shape reduce fatigue, letting you hold better posture and more throttle on longer rides. The seat is constructed on a proprietary pan rather than simply being a recovered Harley original, which means fitment is tight, secure, and consistent. You won't have to worry about it shifting or loosening up mid-ride. Price-wise, the Raptor typically comes in around $499, depending on finish and vendor. That places it squarely in the mid-tier range, well below many premium seats, yet noticeably better in build and materials than entry-level options. And while many riders start by buying the Raptor for solo riding, the extended pillion option provides a very comfortable platform for passengers too. This is a seat that works equally well for bar runs, Sunday cruises, and 200-mile round trips. Of course, not every ride is a few hours and a few hundred miles. Sometimes it's day after day, state after state, pushing yourself and your bike to the limit. That's when you need a seat that goes beyond comfort. Number 4. Mustang Super Touring One-Piece Seat. If you are the kind of rider who measures seat quality in miles instead of minutes, then the Mustang Super Touring One-Piece is not just a seat, it is your most essential upgrade. Designed from the ground up for serious endurance, this seat is engineered to turn multi-hour rides into smooth, fatigue-free journeys without sacrificing support, posture, or passenger comfort. What sets the Super Touring apart is its deep, wide rider bucket, crafted to cradle the lower back and evenly distribute body weight across the entire seat. At its core is Mustang's proprietary expanded foam, a high-density material designed to resist compression and fatigue even after thousands of miles. Unlike softer foams that break down and create pressure points, the Super Touring keeps its shape, ride after ride, season after season. This construction dramatically reduces the chances of numbness, stiffness, or back strain during long hauls, especially for heavier riders or those with back issues. Directly behind the rider section sits a generously extended passenger path. It is not just an afterthought, it is intentionally designed for two-up touring with a passenger comfort zone that rivals dedicated pillion setups. Combined with optional accessories like backrest or armrest, it transforms your Harley into a fully capable long-distance machine for two. This seat becomes even more valuable for riders who frequently carry passengers, whether it is a partner, a child, or a road buddy. It takes comfort and turns it into commitment. Mustang also offers a heated version of the Super Touring seat, which is especially valuable for riders in colder climates or those tackling early spring and late fall touring. With integrated switches and dual-zone heating for both the rider and the passenger, it ensures that temperature extremes do not derail your comfort. The heating element is built seamlessly into the foam layer without affecting its shape or density. It is a luxury touch that riders often underestimate until they experience it. This seat fits most Harley touring models, including the Road Glide, Street Glide, and Ultra Limited. It is compatible with the stock mounting hardware and installs without any frame modifications, making it a direct bolt-on replacement. Whether you are rocking a Road Glide Special or a fully loaded Ultra, the Mustang Super Touring is a perfect fit, both physically and aesthetically. Its clean stitching, leather-like vinyl surface, and subtle logo placement keep it looking factory fresh while providing performance that is anything but stock. When it comes to technical specs, the Super Touring seat adds about 1.5 inches to the rider height compared to slammed seats. That additional height opens up leg room and improves the rider triangle for taller individuals. The seat weighs approximately 13 pounds and features a marine-grade fiberglass pan that resists warping, moisture, and temperature changes. Suspension compatibility is seamless, and it works perfectly with standard Harley shocks or aftermarket adjustable setups. At the heart of the comfort is its support geometry, which works in harmony with the standard Harley ergonomics. This seat pairs especially well with mini-apes or mid-height touring bars, keeping your posture upright and your spine neutral for hundreds of miles at a time. Priced at approximately $670 for the standard version and $1,100 for the heated edition, the Mustang Super Touring is not the cheapest option, but it is easily among the most valuable. For serious riders, the cost becomes secondary to the sheer mileage you can cover without discomfort or regret. We laid out everything: the foam, the geometry, the heated upgrade, so you know if the Mustang Super Touring fits your ride. Now you've got the full blueprint for riding longer without back pain. If that level of detail made your choice easier, subscribe and leave a comment or a like. Number 3. LaPera Tail Whip. If you are the kind of Harley rider who lives for aggressive throttle response, tight cornering, and all-day control, then the Tail Whip by LaPera is a seat you need to take seriously. This sculpted solo seat is more than just a piece of trim. It is a performance tool designed for style, posture, and serious control. It hugs the frame of your bike with precision, offering a low-profile silhouette that adds to your Harley's aggressive stance without sacrificing rideability. For solo riders, the tail whip gives a locked-in feel with a steep rear rise that cradles the lower back, making it a reliable choice for everything from bar hopping to spirited canyon runs. Now let us talk about specs. While the tail whip does not alter your engine's mechanics, it is built with riders in mind who push their bikes to the edge. Most riders pairing this seat will be running Harley Davidson Big Twins in the range of 1,745 cubic centimeters or more. For reference, if you are running the Milwaukee 8114B Twin, you are looking at around 94 horsepower and 123 pound-feet of torque. Plenty of grunt to make use of that locked-in tail support under acceleration. The tail whip gives you the leverage and support to handle that output without fighting the bike. What makes the tail whip special is its availability in the daddy long legs version, which moves the rider up and back, giving taller riders a more natural leg position and posture for aggressive riding. This setup reduces fatigue in your knees and hips and gives your arms better alignment with ape hangers or T-bars. For shorter riders, the standard version keeps you planted and compact, perfect for tighter control during aggressive stops or fast directional changes. Either way, this seat is not just a style upgrade, it is a tool for managing your ride more effectively. The seat pan is constructed from powder-coated steel for durability, and the foam is high-density molded to maintain shape even after thousands of miles. The marine-grade vinyl cover comes in several stitch patterns, including classic tuck and roll or double diamond, for a custom look without the custom price. Even better, LaPera uses hand-built construction, which gives every tail whip a touch of craftsmanship that factory options just cannot replicate. As for the passenger, there is not one. This is a true solo seat made for riders who ride alone or care more about their own comfort and control than accommodating a second rider. But that is not a drawback. It is a design choice. The tail whip is about freedom, lean angles, and pushing the limits of what your Harley can do with just you in the saddle. The price of the LaPera tail whip falls between $450 and $550, depending on stitch pattern and version. It is a solid mid-range investment for a serious upgrade in performance, posture, and styling. But what if you could go a step further? What if a seat could be molded not just for riding style, but for your exact build, your posture, your riding triangle, your whole frame? Because the next seat on this list is not just an upgrade, it is a collaboration between a performance builder and a rider who demanded more. Number 2. Harley Davidson Pro Monkey Signature Seat by Advan Black. This seat was never meant to just look cool, it was built from the ground up to solve real-world rider problems, especially for riders who find most Harley seats too cramped, too tall, or just flat-out uncomfortable. Designed in collaboration with Pro Monkey himself, this Advan Black seat doesn't try to copy existing silhouettes. It re-engineers them, with a riding position that's 1 inch lower and 1.5 inches further back than most stock Harley touring seats. It's tailored specifically for riders who are long in the torso, short in the inseam, or simply prefer a stretched-out cockpit. For guys who like to feel in the bike rather than perched on top, this seat hits the sweet spot. What makes this seat special isn't just geometry, it's the combination of premium materials, supportive foam, and attention to long-distance posture. The foam isn't too soft, which avoids hot spots on longer rides, but it's not race seat firm either. Instead, it hits that rare middle ground. Enough give for comfort, enough density for endurance. And unlike generic aftermarket seats, this model has a deep lumbar bucket for back support, which helps stabilize the rider over longer rides or through aggressive throttle pulls. The styling is pure performance bagger. You've got double diamond stitching up front, a classic 70s tuck pattern on the backrest, and dual branding from Pro Monkey and Advan Black stitched along the tail. Riders can also choose from several stitching colors. The vinyl is thick, weather-resistant, and grippy, which keeps you locked in on spirited rides, even in the rain. While many premium seats start to look weathered after a few thousand miles, this one holds up beautifully under sun, sweat, and saddlebag rubbing. And here's the most unexpected part. It's not just a bar hopper seat. The original prototype was tested over a 200-mile loop, right out of the box. No break-in time. From city streets to highway stretches, it performed like a fully broken-in seat. That's rare. Most aftermarket seats take weeks or even months to soften. This one comes ready to ride, and riders have reported tackling multi-day trips without swapping it out for their usual touring throne. Installation is quick and easy. It mounts using standard factory points on Harley touring models, so no cutting, drilling, or odd brackets are needed. It fits most 2009 and later touring models, including the Street Glide, Road Glide, Electra Glide, and even Road King with minor adjustments. The rear pad is compatible with most detachable passenger pinions, though many riders opt to leave it off to preserve the stripped-down aesthetic. As for price, this seat comes in right around $499, making it one of the best bang-for-your-buck upgrades in the Harley touring world. Compared to custom shops that charge over $1,000 for a bespoke seat with similar ergonomics, the Pro Monkey Signature seat delivers big value and even bigger comfort. Still, not everyone wants custom geometry or flashy stitching. Some riders believe the best seat is the one that gets out of your way and just lets you ride. So if you're one of those riders who believe in stripping a bike down to its core, wait until you see the next seat on this list. Number 1. Le Para Bare Bones Solo Seat. For riders who want style over everything else, the Le Para Bare Bones Solo Seat is where comfort ends and attitude begins. This seat is not about pampering your spine or supporting a passenger. It is about stripping your Harley Davidson down to its purest, leanest form. The Bare Bones is exactly that, a minimalist solo saddle that hugs the frame of your bike, lowers your ride height, and screams old school chopper. It is built for the solo rider who treats every ride like a personal mission, not a cruise ship voyage. This seat offers just enough foam to keep things tolerable around town, but make no mistake, it is not built for the highway. You will feel the road, the vibrations, and every bump. But if what you care about is capturing that stripped-back bobber or chopper aesthetic, there is simply no better option. The profile is incredibly low, which slams the bike's visual stance, especially when paired with lowered rear suspension. From the side, it almost disappears into the bike's lines, making it a favorite among custom builders and old-school Harley fans alike. Now let's talk specs, because even a seat this stripped down deserves the numbers. The Bare Bones features a high-density foam base laid over a steel seat pan. The pan is powder-coated to resist corrosion and maintains a slim silhouette without flexing under pressure. It weighs in at approximately 4 pounds, which is feather-light compared to traditional two-up seats. It mounts easily on most Harley Davidson Softail and touring models with factory-compatible brackets, and while it sacrifices plushness, it delivers one of the most aggressive riding postures available. The rider's triangle changes significantly with the Bare Bones. It drops your riding height by nearly 1.5 inches, tucking you into the frame for that classic in-the-bike feel. That lower height also shifts your leg angles and brings your reach a little closer to the bars, which some riders prefer for tight city riding or aggressive bar-hopping setups. Just be aware, it is not built for long-haul comfort. This is the bar stool of motorcycle seats. It comes in a few trim options: smooth vinyl, tuck and roll, or diamond stitch, so you can tailor the visual tone to match your build. The price for the Le Para Bare Bones Solo Seat typically sits around $350. Depending on your selected stitch style and model compatibility, installation is a breeze. Most riders can mount the seat with a single rear bolt and existing factory hardware in under 10 minutes. No major modifications are required, but make sure to verify fitment with your specific Harley Davidson model year, especially if you are running custom fenders or aftermarket side panels. From spine-saving tourers to stripped-down bar brawlers, we covered the best Harley-Davidson seats for every kind of rider. If this helped you find your next upgrade or saved you from buying the wrong one, do us a favor. Hit like, drop a comment with your go-to seat, and subscribe for more no-nonsense Harley gear breakdowns.